letters. Okay. We talked about the parameters A, B, D, and T. What about E and M? How would you describe this parameter E in words? See, if disposable income Y minus T, if that were 0, then what would the level of imports be? Just E. Okay. Now, you could refer to that. What did we refer to A as in the consumption function? We referred to that as what? Autonomous consumption. So I guess you could, if you liked, you could call E autonomous imports. Okay. It's a level of imports you would have even if a disposable income went to 0. Okay. All right. Now, typically, what we assume is that this parameter E will be positive. Now, Bernard, it could be 0 if the intercept of this import function goes right through the origin. But typically, we assume it's positive, though it could be 0. And what about this parameter M? Little m. What is the interpretation of little m?
Like the marginal propensity to consume import.
Exactly. Notice that B is what?
The marginal propensity to consume.
Yeah, the marginal propensity to consume domestic goods. Okay. So little m has the same interpretation, only it's in the import function. So if disposable income were to rise by $1, then imports would rise by what? M. So this is the marginal propensity to import. It tells you if disposable income rises by $1, what fraction of that dollar will be spent on imports. So a reasonable figure for M for the United States might be like 0.1. So if disposable income rises by $1, 10 cents of that dollar will be spent on imports. Okay. The amount spent on domestic consumption would be B. So B is just the marginal propensity to consume. Yeah, and C is a really domestic consumption. Yeah. All right. So suppose you were interested in solving for the equilibrium value of national income.